Okay. It appears that we're live. So let's go ahead and try to get approved rights to go out on the water. We'll start by calling back. Oh, I got a call back from, what was his name? Fellow from Neil Anderson's office. So we're going to give him a call.
Senator Neil Anderson's office. This is Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. This is Jacob. Oddly
Hello?
enough. And I was talking to the DNR yesterday, and they said that the state legislature sets the prices for boat licenses. Is that correct?
I would have to check into it, but I'm sure it's a part of a piece of legislation somewhere, yes, that would set that.
Okay, because there's no allowance for low income that I could find. I was wondering if maybe there is, because I got the ability to borrow a boat for a day, but I have to get a license for it, and it turns out the boat license is about $52.
Okay.
And I can understand some people might have that kind of money, but that's a bar for me. I mean, I can't pay that much. I just can't afford that much. And so there's a couple of ways to think of it, really. One is that if the state had a sliding income license, or maybe like a 1 week boat license or something that was more geared to people who are poor, then the state would get some money instead of no money. And also, it from my eyes and the viewers, it ain't right that only rich people should be allowed to use the water.
Okay.
Is there some kind of a provision or something that would allow me to take the boat out for a day?
I would have to check into that, sir.
Well, thank you. I'd appreciate that.
So can I get your first and last name, please?
Are you ready?
Yep.
It's Jacob. Jacob Downey. Downey.
Okay. And what's your phone number?
It's 309 654 2651.
Okay. And what city are you calling from?
Cordova.
All right. I will email DNR and see what they have to say and get back to you as soon as I get a response from them.
All right, and one more question. If there's something like if we need to add something to the legislature, how would we go about doing that? Do I need to file a petition, or is there like a form that can allow me to submit some legislature and then have it? I mean, I'll do the work. I just this isn't fair.
So usually how it works when you introduce Senator Anderson or a representative of the legislature would introduce a piece of legislation either in the House of Representatives or in the state Senate.
Mm-hmm.
It would go through committee. It would be assigned to a committee. It would be voted on the committee, brought to the floor for second reading. Out of the committee, it can either be amended or passed on second reading, and then it goes to the governor for signature. Then after it passes the first house, then it goes to the second chamber, either the House or the Senate, depending on where their bill originated from. It goes houses and sent to the governor. The governor then has 90 days to sign the legislation or veto it.
Is that what the existing price did? Is it went through all that and then the price got raised?
Again, I don't know. I would have to check on if it's in the administrative rules of DNR or if it's in legislation that was introduced somewhere. But yes, if it was in a bill somewhere, it went through that process.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just, this was kind of blindsided here, and I'm trying to go to the Tugfest fireworks, and that's the only day I ever really have off to use the boat. And next thing I find out that they want more money than I can afford, Jacob. I can't afford this, man. I don't make that kind of cash.
$54 is the amount.
The DNR told me it was going to be 52. Okay. I mean, if it was like $15, that's a lot, but I could pay it. I can understand licensing. I can understand the purpose and function of that, but $50, it ain't right. This is a bar for someone poor like myself to be out there, and I got to stand here and watch all these other people use boats and go out on the water, and then I can't do it for fear of getting arrested? Arrested? Is that right?
There is.
Or would I just get a fine?
I don't know, sir. I would have to check into that.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're out there without a license, I don't know exactly what the repercussions of that would be, but it's obviously illegal to go out without one.
I know. I don't want to do anything like that. So, what am I? I'm tired here, Jacob. If you could send me information on what I can do to file for a change to the legislature, as well as any information you can get from the DNR on like a sliding fee scale or something to get poor people on the water.
What have you reached out to any other legislator about this issue?
Yeah, I talked to Tony McComey's legal aide Liz yesterday.
Okay.
So this is just yesterday afternoon that I was thinking somebody had mentioned a boat license was about $14, and I thought, all right, yeah, I'll go ahead and pay that. I can scrape together that kind of money, but I can't go put $50 in my account. That's going from has to doesn't has. So
what did Liz over at McCombie's office say that she would do for you?
She was going to send me some information on any free passes that the DNR might have. But that was where she didn't really know. She tried to help, but didn't really have anything for me that would help. She was going to try and send me some more information, but I haven't gotten that email yet.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm sure if she finds something or I find something, one of us will get back to you.
All right, and right now, I guess I'm gonna miss the fireworks this year, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to think about what my next steps are, and I'll call you after the weekend.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Jacob.
Yep.
Bye. Yeah, I don't know what to do, Chris. Yeah, poor people got to sit in the ditch, man. I don't know, Chris, but I ain't done raising stink because I just hit some brick walls. That means we got to try and find ways to get through these. Because it's not, the way I see it, it's not from maliciousness. It's not like somebody's trying to take advantage or anything. It just seems more like neglect of consideration for people who ain't got no money but got rights to to roam around. I mean, what am I supposed to do? There's no geophysical space that isn't taxed in Chicago. When you try to park at the park, it's $8 an hour. Where are we supposed to exist, Chris? Where are we supposed to boat? Realistically, I can't make that jump. That just ain't right. I mean, $15 would be taxing it. 20'd be too much. I could probably scrape that together, but I wouldn't feel right paying it. This is choke fee. Well, we called both of our state legislators and talked to their assistants, and they both said that they're going to email us info. So both times, Chris, we got reviewed to the FAQ section. Please see if any of this information helps. Good luck. So, Chris, I mean, when I start thinking about options like, trying to drive to the legislative meetings and, reserve time on the floor and speak about it, voting licenses aren't necessarily at the top of anyone's priority, even mine. But at the same time, I don't have the time. I don't have the dollars to get in my car and drive like that. I have to use my representatives to do that for me. They're supposed to represent me, my state senator and state representative. And their legal aids were both very helpful. I don't know how the state senator and state representative feel personally. I met them. They're nice folks. I'd like to vote for them again based on the other policies and such. But I need some value for my tax dollar. And this is a chance to directly get it. If I can get some help from one of my representatives to introduce the legislation, I'll even write it. Before I don't have the time to go and look through all of the ILCSC, but maybe I can use, Chris, maybe I can use the search feature. I can pull up the portion of code and then I'll write something. The clauses are usually pretty small. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's make note of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to find ledge, write the ledge, and then we're going to call Senator back and submit the ledge, and call Tony back and talk to Liz about that. Now, there's also a chance that I could see one of them at the Tug Fest. Might talk to them about it then. Because, well, it kind of goes back to what I was saying, Chris, about maybe not. It's not on people's priority list. Like I got plant food to sell, buddy. I got gardens to harvest, but I like to go out and have a little fun once in a while. And this is like one of the 3 days of the summer I get to have fun. I got Ride the River on Father's Day, which isn't even, it's more about the kids. And then I got Tug Fest, which is Fireworks Day, which apparently they're not going to let me enjoy that. And then I try to go golfing once a year, but I never have the time. 3 days, that's all I get. So, to my point, I'll do the work. I mean, I'll write the legislation. I'll even submit it. I'll even I guess vote for it. um, and I'm not talking about reversing the price increase either, Chris. I mean, I know there's some people got some real nice boats, but man, Chris, this thing's like a half open beer can, man. It's just an aluminum shell. It's an aluminum shell we strap a spinny blade on, and then we go watch fireworks. Oh man, classic. Oh yeah. So, to kind of wrap out this stream, we're gonna find the ledge, we're gonna write the ledge, we're gonna submit the ledge. I guess we'll have to just call every week and bug. And then we'll see. I mean, from a motivational standpoint, it's going to give us a lot of content. Hey, cheers to you, Chris, and cheers to Kratos. He stopped by my morning stream. I played I streamed for a little bit in the morning when I was getting up, and cheers to the both of you and the new guy that stopped by, and all you other awesome people out there in Chatland. We're gonna go ahead and continue this on Monday, I guess. I'll keep you informed as to what happens, and we'll keep trying. I mean, ain't got the money. What were we on here, Chris? 15 minutes at $8 an hour. That's $2 after taxes, and of course, taxes about 20%. That's $1.60. So if I had worked this time at a minimum wage job, I'd have $1.60. And then I would be only $1.60 closer to getting my boat license. But instead, I traded it in for labor. So basically, I'm paying myself to do the work of haranguing the legislature into telling the DNR that their boat is too much nicer than mine, and I deserve rights to the river too. So I'm going to go ahead and remind Chris of your awesomeness. And you never know, Chris, I might call you on Hangouts or something. Feel free to give me a call sometime. Oh wait, it's Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday because of Tug Fest. But I might go down to the Riverside. Probably not. There's just so many people. There's so many cars. I got to walk a mile and a half. They have shuttle services now. They don't allow parking alongside 84. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Got to get out there and water the flowers. You have a great day, Chris. You have a great day, YouTube. You have a great day, Kratos, in case you check this out. And you all have a wonderful day. And remember, don't get angry. Get active.